back again. It's Fast Wi-Fi for you with Jay and Kev.
Yo.
I sound like a really late, the late night radio.
You sound like a father.
Yeah, exactly.
I just wanted to say something random.
This is not what we want to talk about.
You sound like a...
All right.
Never mind. I don't like hearing my own voice. I hope everybody likes my voice because I feel like I sound like a privileged child.
The fact you fold your hands over talking bothers me.
Because it makes me feel comfortable. I'm sorry. when I'm really open and talking, I cross my hands. I do this. This is how you know I'm really about to speak my mind.
You look like you're about to analyze something.
Because this is what.
Well, I'm gonna fold my.
Sit back.
Yeah, there you go.
Handle the day,
There you go. All right.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I got a question. You ready for this question, Kev?
What's up?
What's the difference between talking and dating?
What's up?
What is the difference between talking and dating?
Okay, yeah. So we briefly brought this up last time, and so many things went through my head. For me personally, I didn't stop saying that. I believe that talking to somebody is just the come up. Dating is the show, the game. Mm-hmm. So when you're talking to someone, you're just getting ready to go into dating.
It's practice.
Exactly. It's prep work.
It's like a trial.
It's meal prepping. Dating is the workout.
Those kind of go hand in hand. You want to practice?
Yeah, I tried. That didn't work. Okay. Talking is starting your gaming system. Dating is playing the game.
Okay, I do that. So then, would you be mad if you were talking to someone and they only thought you were dating them?
Wait, say that again. I'm confused.
Say you and a girl are talking.
Okay.
First off, do you put a title on when you're talking, or do you just go?
I had a bad habit in the past of putting all my eggs in one basket. Not saying that people shouldn't do that, but for me, it doesn't work. Let me not say that. I don't put a title on things until the conversation's had.
Conversation of what, though?
If we have a conversation about what we are, then I know what it is. I don't beat around the bush about things.
That's true.
And in most cases, if I'm comfortable enough to put my penis in your vagina,
wow.
I feel like we should be able to have the conversation about what this is, where it's going. A lot of people get scared by that conversation, but I don't.
I mean, I always feel like it's like, I feel like if you have to have a conversation about it, it's not going to work. It should be organic.
No, I totally believe in going with the flow, but
yeah.
That's how situations where people are together for 8 years and still aren't married.
Nah, that's different.
No, it's not. You know it's not. You're so full of crap right now.
If you really love that person, then for those at least that 4th or 5th year, you actually like, hey, you know what? Let me make this official. Let me put a ring on it. Like, what else do you have to accomplish? All of your trophies have been collected at this point. You're like, it's like
that's how marriages fail, I believe.
Yeah, true.
Because we're just like, oh, okay, well, we're just going with the flow. Everything's cool, peachy dory.
On the inside, somebody else has an ulterior motive.
Exactly, and then it's like, okay, will you marry me? Yes. A year later, you have a child. You hate each other. Your child hates both of you. You guys separate. Now that child's a serial killer. Like, like it got real fast.
I also feel like it's like I don't like long engagements. Like, I know people that like get engaged.
They've been engaged for like 70 years.
Yeah, and it's like, can you just put the money out and just have a wedding?
I feel like engagement means you need to get married in the next year.
Yeah.
2 years tops.
I feel like engagements expire.
Exactly.
That new car smell wears off because I'm
exactly.
Like, I'm happy for you. You got engaged. Okay, when are you actually doing it?
Some people just do the engagement thing because they're scared their girl or whatever is gonna leave.
Yeah, it's like a safety. It's like
exactly
a bad argument,
and that puts a lot of pressure on people.
And here you go. You want to marry me? Oh, of course. All right. Now that you have that buffer for a good couple months.
Exactly. Now you're not having that argument anymore.
Exactly. We avoid this argument, and now you have to stay with me because there's a ring there.
Mm-hmm. You should feel guilty if you talk to anybody else.
Yes.
You tried. I feel like some people use it as a way to control. But getting back to the initial point, engagement is kind of similar to talking, and then marriage is dating.
I see what you did there. To be honest with you, if I'm talking to somebody, I'm only talking to that one person.
Same here.
I don't have any.
But I feel like we're built different.
Of course, we're built for it tough. I mean, in my past, of course, I've had moments where I'll be in my head, I'm not talking to anybody, and the other person's head, they feel like we're talking. So then they get upset because I'm with another girl or I'm texting somebody.
And this is why people should make it clear up front. No, you just gave the perfect reason why you should have the conversation.
But I'm saying in my defense, when I did that, it was just because I just didn't want to really do anything. I didn't want to title anything because I was.
But you should also make that clear.
Yeah, but then you made it clear.
You're robbing somebody of their right to know.
Do you feel like guys always control relationships? Like,
no.
If you're a guy, no. This is what I said. If you're a guy, you're dating or talking to a girl, but you're talking and dating other girls, you don't want her to date or talk to anybody else.
That's selfish.
Exactly.
I don't think that's right.
It's not. No. But I feel like most guys really do that. So it's like, hey,
I agree.
I'm talking to just you only. Da 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 da. So now in her head, wow, we're really moving.
Exactly.
Exclusive. In his head, all right, let me keep getting these girls. All right, who else can I still get? Let me not put
exactly.
Really. That's why girls always put up pictures first, and the guys kind of just like
the picture eyes, things is another faces, conversation.
Screenshots and send it to her in text like, "Oh, this is real sweet," but you won't make it public. You know,
I feel like we should talk about that after this because I have an opinion on that. But before we get there, I'm gonna say that. Dang, I had a point. I feel like freaking Joe.
Probably wasn't important.
I think I lost it.
Yeah, you lost it definitely. Yo, when you're dating a girl, where do you take them? Don't give out all your secrets.
I like to have fun.
Blockbuster and look at the rentals on the wall.
I like to have fun.
That sounds so suggestive. And in fact, you look me in the eye. I like to have fun. You know,
I'm gonna say that.
I like to party. You want to party? I feel like with a date, yo, like movies are always a hell no.
I don't believe that. That shouldn't be one of the first 3 dates. Okay, it shouldn't be one of the first 2. Got juice.
Hold on. Let's make this quick guide to dating. If you're taking a girl out, do not make the first ones the movie. That means you
facts because you're not talking. You're setting yourself up for failure. I agree.
You just want to do something you want to do. And
I agree.
You're sitting there.
I agree.
I always say no to dinner as a first date.
That's basic. I think
because no, absolutely. But here's the other thing: say it's the first date and you don't like who you're sitting across,
and you gotta pay for
you're
it.
Stuck there for at least.
And that's happened to me before. I got catfished. I'm not gonna go into detail about that. So uncomfortable.
It's like you're stuck. You have to do something that's quick. So it's like, hey, let's go get coffee or fucking cupcakes.
I still, in my 26 years of life, have not taken someone out for coffee.
Yo, it's actually really lit.
I feel like that's old people stuff, and now I'm officially old. But
start with the coffee, and it's like you can either choose to. It's like when you're playing an arcade game. It says insert more coins to continue.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. But you can do that on any day.
No, coffee is quicker.
Bull crap. Because I've taken a girl out.
45 seconds to make a drink. I sit down and drink it. I can sip it and be nice and have a conversation, or I can gulp it down and be like, hey, I gotta run. And
I get what you're saying.
Do you want to do something else? Oh, yeah. Oh, what do you have?
But I mean, if you're confident in that person that you're gonna go take out on a date, you shouldn't assume that you know anybody. But
a first date,
I can just say from my experiences, I've taken a girl out. What was the first date? I did something really fun. Just can't remember right now. Well, I took a girl out for something that she's never done before. And afterwards, we got dinner. And then afterwards, we were kind of like outside, like doing that really romantical,
it was just like chilling,
like lame stuff, that mushy gushy stuff. Like we were just hugging and looking at the sky and stuff. But I mean, hey, girls love it.
They really do.
Can't nobody judge me because I
knock you. I take girls to the piers and stuff.
Exactly.
Exactly. And like being in Jersey and you get to see the city is like take them around there. You just look at the view.
Exactly.
Walk, enjoy the air.
But like you can always do stuff like that. But I think that depends on the person's creativity. I took a girl paintballing.
Ooh, that's lit.
I took a girl paintball. Let make sure you hear what I'm saying. I took a girl paintballing for a date. It was the second date. Had a blast.
That's lit. Not many girls will say.
Yeah, a lot of girls won't say yes to that though. Like, don't. You can steal that idea, but have fun. Because if she shoots you in your dick, clearly you brought that on yourself. You got to be careful with that one.
I actually really enjoyed, and it was like a random idea. I was like, yo, you want to go grocery shopping with me?
I've done that too. It's actually really amazing. You learn a lot about somebody when you go grocery shopping. I feel like we sound really old right now, but
damn, the fact of our highlights of dates are coffee, grocery shopping.
Hey, you learn a lot about somebody in the store.
Also went to a bookstore with somebody before.
That's fun. If they like reading, I will say off rip, if I'm talking to somebody and they don't entertain the idea of some type of reading,
yeah,
I don't really see growth.
It's over.
Yes, that's not fair, but
so let me ask you this though.
Teach his own.
When the girls you've taken it out somewhere, what's too much to spend on a date?
I don't believe in that. Okay, no. Let me not say that.
You're bugging.
The first date,
Yeah.
I'm not spending over 100.
What about the fifth date?
I'm still not spending over like 200, maybe not even 100. I feel like if I'm spending over $100, we get married. That's a lot of money.
Facts.
Like when you really think about all the money you spend on a weekly basis, if you're eating unhealthy like fast food, if you add that junk up in a week, you're spending about $100. So with $100 on one date, y'all could have sat at the house. Okay, let me break this down real quick.
Go for it.
If you take a girl out to dinner, $60-$70 right there. Take her to a movie, 20-30.
Yeah.
We're already at 90 or 100.
Yeah.
You only did two things.
Yeah.
Now instead of spending that money, go to a coffee shop, $10, $15 at most.
Starbucks.
Hey, you want to do something? Sure. Say, you know what, I want to cook for you. Now you take it to the grocery store. You guys pick out a meal that you can make together. That's building.
Or wait, outside, instead of doing that, you subscribe to Blue Apron.
Yep.
Blue Apron is the most convenient.
They didn't cut the check. We're not talking about Blue Apron. They didn't cut the check. We're not talking about Blue. Y'all don't know what that is? Don't look it up.
Yeah. Blue Apron.
Y'all want to cut the check or give me a trial? I will plug the hell out of you.
Answer my email on
no homo.
Can I get a paleo vegan diet? Like, they've been sending me some real wild stuff recently. And I was like,
I got a promo code to get it for cheap on Groupon. Shout out to Groupon.
I guess
you can save a lot of money on dates with Groupon. Facts.
Yeah, that is very true.
Facts. Since we were talking about
find
that,
some really cool stuff from Groupon.
Yes.
I think the most I spent on one dinner. It was with a girl that I was dating.
Hold on, time out. You didn't let me finish my point. Let's backtrack. Coffee, $15.
Shopping.
I want to make dinner for you, if she's really feeling it.
Wouldn't you push that later to the day though?
Yeah.
Because then it's kind of like, all right, we got coffee now. I'm going to your house.
Okay, fine. Depending on the girl, coffee, talk, get money, go to the park.
Okay. Free.
Take a walk, free.
Free. Well, I don't know about around here. I know like in Jersey in the city, yo, let's go see some graffiti or like let's
that's not here. That's illegal as hell.
Chelsea
here.
Market. It's like an underground mall.
See, but you live near a very integral part of
the High Line. It's like
America.
an abandoned subway that's above ground.
Yeah, no, we ain't got that.
And it's a park, lit.
But there's places like in our mall, which will one day be the biggest mall in the world. Destiny USA, shout out.
And I kind of check either.
Go to the park, go there,
yeah.
Get a couple drinks if she likes drinks. If not, you have the Mirror Maze place. You have Five Wits.
You can grab a quick lunch, Panera.
But it's late now.
No. We're talking coffee.
What y'all got up in the morning? You ain't got jobs? Like what?
I mean, all right. So like late morning. I'm talking like weekend plans.
Okay, weekend. Honestly,
like
I believe in the first couple of dates, I'm not hanging out with you before 2 p.m.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Me personally.
I don't want to see.
I broke this down to a science for myself.
Yeah,
I know myself.
Yeah, definitely. What else? Museum.
Yep, we have the most here.
Coffee, museum.
We're still at like what, $30?
Park. Yeah, we're still like.
And if it's really going well, you say, "Hey, are you hungry? Yeah, I want to cook for you."
Okay, let's go.
Take her to the store. Another.
Now you walk around the grocery store trying samples, making jokes,
Exactly.
having fun, getting stuff.
$30.
At the grocery store?
Yeah.
30 for one dinner for two people?
No, I mean you're still gonna have some leftovers.
That's true.
And you should, while you're there, you should grab some things for your place. $40.
50.
Okay, so now we're at 70, 80.
Go home and cook it.
And you still have food left over for the next couple of days, so you're not losing money technically speaking. So you go home, cook it. She enjoys it. Throw some Netflix on. That's free. I don't believe in. You can't assume Netflix and chill. You can't. Okay, so fine. I have an app on my phone that has movies that are in theater.
So you're gonna go to your phone that have a little screen you have to be really close to?
No. I have a Chromecast. Shout out that too.
Actually, no. Netflix would be. I mean, and honestly, in this day and age, like
yeah, people need to get over the whole Netflix and chill. Like no, I genuinely enjoy movies and TV shows.
I legit only watch Netflix.
I watch Netflix, Hulu, and then the app on my phone.
Yeah,
I don't really need anything else. I have everything I need on that.
Yeah. And then, I mean, by that time, it's the late part of the evening.
And then you go from there. Now, you didn't spend as much as the $100 to do 2 activities, and you might not like the person. But what we just said, you didn't spend that much money. And if it don't work out, at least you got groceries in the house. Now you don't have to go there. Now you can spend that time to go out and find another girl.
Yo, something that's really big for girls, spending an entire day with them. They love.
Yeah, they do. But you gotta be crafty with that. If you're whack, you can't do that.
Yeah, you can't really. Yeah, that's true. If you spend more than 4 hours with a girl, they're in love with you. Offer it.
It was just like when we were younger, talking on the phone all night. That's equivalent.
For real.
Y'all youngins don't know about that.
Yo, remember talking?
Y'all
on the
don't even
phone
talk
and,
on the phone.
Having to yell downstairs when your mom picked up the phone.
No, remember when you be on the phone and you hear the AOL noise, the dial-up.
I'm like,
Ma, you know I'm on the phone. You're just being grimy.
For real, yo.
Get out the phone. Okay, now I'm embarrassed.
My mom never said anything. She would pick up the phone and start dialing immediately. I'm like, Ma.
No, my favorite is when a girl used to call the house for you.
Oh my.
And your mom picked up. Hello, who's this?
Who do you want to talk to?
I'm calling for Kevin. Who are you? I'm a friend from school. Hold on.
I think the best.
Kevin! Some little girl on the phone for you. I get on the phone with mom sitting right there looking at me in my eye as I talk. No. Hey, who's this? I kid you not. This is how I dated one of my potential relationships when I was in like 7th grade. Girl called me. Pick up the phone after all of what I just explained. That was all true. I'm like, hey, how you doing? Mom's looking me dead in my eye. She's like, I just want to talk to you. Oh, okay. Wait, who is this again? I had to pretend like I didn't know because I didn't want to get whooping. Mind you, I feel like I was too old at that point to be scared of a whooping, but I'm not going to go there right now.
Too old for a whooping.
Yeah, true. And yeah, the conversation got awkward. She was mad at me because I tried to pretend like I didn't know who she was. And then when she said her name, I'm like, oh yeah, hey, what's up? Like, I can't have a conversation with mom sitting here staring at me. So yeah, I deaded that whole thing. So
yo, the worst one I had was I started way earlier than you. Was kindergarten.
You're a whore.
Yeah, girl called my house.
I want everybody to know he's a whore. He said kindergarten.
I accept it.
Who the hell was trying? I'm not even good right now.
Anyway, girl called my house.
A girl called his house in kindergarten. Let's just take a moment to really think about this as he's telling you this story.
So she was like,
kindergarten.
Mind you, she was bold, so my mom picks up. She's
a bold kindergartner.
No, she was 1st grader.
Oh, he was talking to an older woman. Wow, girl, child.
So she was like, she's like, I wanted to know if Dylan was there. So
1st grade.
And I'm like, hello. So my mom's still on the phone. I can hear her downstairs. I was like, Mom, got it.
What do you even talk about at that age?
Oh, you want to know?
Play-Doh?
No, actually, we were talking about a play date because we wanted to play checkers and Battleship.
Look at this.
And so she was like, I want to know if I can come over. So I stopped and I'm like,
Battleship's a fun game.
I'm like, there's no way. So I was like, Mom. I almost said her real name. Mom. Ashley wanted to know if.
Her name was Ashley.
It wasn't Ashley. I almost said it was too unique of a name that if I said it, she would know who she was. I was like,
I know, I was just being funny.
I was like, yeah, I wanted to, have some friends over and play some games. Mom, what kind of games? Battleship, Connect 4. We don't got Battleship. She has Battleship. We don't got Connect 4. Well, this other girl has Connect 4. She's like, how many little girls come in here? I'm like, 4?
4. Kindergartner with 4 1st graders coming to his house.
Hey, I had fun. It was lit.
It was lit in kindergarten.
It was lit. It was mad lit. Yo. Now I think that's actually really bad. Like, I actually don't want my child.
I'm going to take this audio. When he has children, I'm going to play it for them when they're in, 4th grade. I hope we're big, because then I won't even have to. They can just go back and look at it.
No. Oh,
I'm gonna tell them all about their
I don't
father.
want to be that big. I don't want to be that big. I don't want to know.
Shout out to my roommate. I'm gonna tell her kids all about her too.
Oh, facts. I'm telling everybody. I'm telling everybody about everybody. Yo, shout out to Kev's painting from.
Shut up. We're not having this
I looked
conversation.
up and saw it in the back.
That's not mine. We switched.
Oh, Caitlin done me on.
That's another good date idea, guys. I'm giving y'all jewels. Y'all better be writing this stuff down. Take a girl out to paint and sip or paint with a twist, whatever you call it in your hood.
Yeah, paint sips are lit.
They're really fun. Make sure you bring wine though.
Yo,
Don't be that person who brings alcohol. I did that and I felt really
I went
ignorant.
to one. It was Henny and paint. I ain't gonna front. I was drunk.
Henny and paint.
Yo, I was drunk.
That is the hood one. Don't do that one.
Drunk.
What were y'all paying?
I was drunk. Like, I mean, because at first I'm like, oh, Henny. Oh, paint. Cool. So I'm drinking and I'm like, oh, well, we watching somebody paint. She's like, no, you're painting. I'm like, oh. So I'm painting. This girl's getting paint on me. You know?
Wait, y'all didn't have like somebody like an art instructor in there? Y'all just paint whatever y'all want to?
No, it was like, it was like.
Oh, I was about to say that's some hood junk because that's not how we did it. We had someone giving us like directions.
Step by step how to do
Can't nobody focus when we drinking. Like
So,
I'd be painting all types of inappropriate things if I. I'm childish.
This other girl that was next to me that was like painting all wildly and like she kept getting paint on my side, paint on me, and I was like, yo, can you chill? And she was drunk. And like it got to a point like I remember I moved her like easel thing over and like she got all mad and everything. Her boyfriend was like, hey bro, you need to chill, bro. And I was like,
I love tough guys.
Can you just move her over or something? Thanks. But yeah, those are fun stuff. Intoxicated anything?
Yes.
Fun. Intoxicated paintball seems like fun.
No. I wouldn't.
I would.
Intoxicated playing on a jungle gym. No, that's fun. I wouldn't recommend it though because you could go to jail for that. But
probably snap my neck. So why were our moms so tough on us when we tried to like date girls? Like my mom used to pick up the phone when I was like on it with a girl and be like, all right, I'm using the phone now. Say bye, and I had to.
Because they're territorial.
Yo.
Women in general are territorial.
Hell yeah.
Don't be mad at that. That's a fact.
It is. Sound like, for instance, we all know a girl would get pissed off if you're talking, quote, and you're messing with somebody, but they're going on dates.
And all women in your life are territorial. I don't care what you say.
All of them.
You have best friends who are females, territorial.
Yep.
Mothers, sisters, cousins. Anybody associated with you that cares about you is territorial.
It's that mother bear instinct. Like
Exactly. If they're not territorial over you, they don't care about you or your life.
But then there's such thing as being too territorial, where like they're like bubbling, like you're bubble boy. They tell you where to go, what to wear, what to do.
That's controlling.
Yo, fun fact. So up until I want to say like 3rd, 4th grade maybe, my mom legit would try to dress me. Like she would pick my clothes up.
I feel like all black mothers do
No,
that.
yeah, no problem. Pick my clothes up. But then it would be like I would be waking up, and she's putting the clothes on me, lotioning me, and all this other stuff. Tell me, it's like, yo, like I can do this. I remember my dad. I was like 2nd grade. He's like, dang, called her by her first name. It's like, what you got a little Barbie doll or something? And my mom started busting.
Oh,
laughing.
nah.
I was in there crying because I'm like, yo, like I'm legit not a man.
I mean, but it's okay when you're younger.
Yeah, but not when at a certain age.
What age are we talking about when this happened to you?
This had to be like
Be honest.
9.
Okay, nah, that's still good.
8, 9.
You just said like 16.
Like yesterday.
I feel like once you get some butt, your mom should be helping you dress.
Son,
Let's keep it 100.
be real here. When did your parents find out you were having sex?
Oh man, my dad caught me. So my dad caught me, and he used to blackmail me about it. He was grimy about it. Shout out to my pops though, because my mom didn't know.
Oh yeah, that's true. Son, I don't think my parents ever we never acknowledged.
I did. I had to. My mom really believed that I wasn't having sex. Like she was trying to rationalize in her head why I had mood swings. I thought I was just the shit. Like she tried to. I just had the conversation with her one day. We were in the car. It was so awkward, but it was so funny. Like think about it now. We're riding, and I don't know how it came up, but I was like, yeah. So I mean, I'm not a virgin anymore.
Oh wow.
I think I was 17 or 18 at the time.
Damn.
I had my first encounter younger than that. I'm not giving a number, but
Yeah.
I had my encounter younger than that, and it took me a couple years.
No, mine was. So growing up, I did all these sports. I was really smart. High school, I was in every sport, but it was never like a.
Shout out to Kyrie Irving.
Shout out to Kyrie, that's my man, boy.
Don't let this man try to fool you. He played with some NBA players in high school.
Shout out to my guys, man. Mike.
What your team is though?
I'm gonna drop the name for them just because I support them. But so anyway, back to the original point. I was doing all this stuff. My parents were like, "You're gonna get a scholarship to go to college. You're gonna do something to go to college." I was like, "Yeah, all right, that's cool. I like free school." And it got to a point where I think I was going away. I was going back to UMES second semester when I got my car, and I don't know. I was like packing. Everything's like packed away. It's in my Jeep. Everything's good. My mom was like, "Do you have everything?" I was like, "Yeah, I got everything." And like she looked at me and was like, "Are you sure you have everything?" And I'm looking at her. I'm like, "What else can I possibly not have?" And she's like, "As long as you're staying safe." I think it took that long for my mom to realize that I possibly had sex. But we never like said it. We never said when, where, how.
That was smart how you did it. Me personally, I feel like when I don't tell my parents stuff that I'm lying to them.
Oh yeah, all the time.
I feel guilty. I don't lie to people. I'll keep it 100 stacks. I don't believe in lying, so I feel guilty if I lie.
Is lying.
Exactly.
You know.
No, well, okay.
If you know, if I ask you something and you know the answer.
If I told you, if you asked me if I saw Luke Cage, and I said to you, I did, but I only watched half of it. Am I lying?
Yes.
No, I'm not.
You should have said I watched half of it.
Why do I have to give that much information?
Why not?
You didn't ask me specifically how much I watched.
Okay, now that's semantics.
No, because that's not. I don't believe that's lying. That's not lying.
That's
it's one thing if I'm with somebody and she said, "Are you talking to Tanya?" Random name. Are you talking to Tanya?
No.
What's talking?
All right, see, that's a nigga lie.
No, but that's facts though. If she asked me like, okay, are you messing around on me? You can't lie on that in that situation, because I feel like everybody defined clearly what cheating is. So if a girl's like, "Are you cheating on me?" and I am, I'm gonna say yeah. Or if a girl asks, do you think this girl's pretty in front of you? Yeah.
No, I don't see any girls. Yo, I'm a strong believer in answer what you want, ignore what you don't.
That's not true, because that could be lying.
No, you just not answer. You don't.
Giving information based on what they asked you is not lying. Like I said with the Luke Cage example, if you asked me if I watched Luke Cage and I said yes and I only watched half of it, technically speaking, I did watch it. I didn't watch all of it, but you didn't ask me that. So when people, basically what I'm saying, anyone who knows me, ask me a very specific question if you want a specific answer.
Okay, I'll give you that thing.
Yes, because I'm cool with telling the truth. I don't believe in lying.
So would you lie to a girl you're talking to? She says, "Do you want to be with me?" And you don't want to be with her, but you just want sex.
No, I wouldn't lie.
So you would tell her, "I just want sex."
I wouldn't say it like that.
But you know that it's going to stop your chance of having sex.
But I'm okay with that. It's better than pretending I want to be in a relationship, having sex, and then dipping on her. That's grimy.
Damn.
I wouldn't want someone to do. I'm not going to do anything I don't want someone to do to me. That's how I feel about that.
Interesting. Man.
That's how I move. If I'm talking to someone or with someone, if I would be upset and they did it to me, I'm not going to do it to them.
Yo, how do you feel about people just developing feelings for people? Do you believe in that like love at first sight stuff?
I do.
Yeah, kind of. I feel like if you're invested in somebody already, and then you see somebody like, "Oh, hey, I love this person," it's like, whoa.
I think anybody who doesn't believe in that, once they have a child, they'll understand it.
Very, very true point.
Yeah.
Very true. I get that.
I've seen the biggest whores have a daughter or a son and completely different.
Oh yeah.
Love at first sight is real.
Like you have a responsibility. Like you now have to protect.
Exactly.
Them.
Now, when we're talking about obviously with someone you're interested in, like in a romantic way, I still think love at first sight is real.
That's true. I get that. I mean, but at the same point too, like I also feel like as a guy, you kind of look at other things first. Of course, you're gonna look at it physically, aesthetically.
If you're not physically attracted to somebody, you shouldn't be with them.
So what if you go blind?
But you still have an idea what they look like.
All right. What if you? I want to interview somebody that's blind. I want to know that feeling, like where.
Ray Charles was good at picking women still. I mean, I feel like we still have a preference. Like he just knew.
Yeah, but it's like how? Like
I feel like he could tell by her hands or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I did remember that some part of the movie was like about the hands, but it's like everything else, like where.
But that's still a preference.
That is true. That's true. Well, he's got some really good lotion.
Oh, snap. We're not talking about this. I don't want to offend anybody.
No, but it is very interesting. Like that's one topic I'm very interested in. It's like
you have to be attracted to something.
You lose a certain sense, and they say that your other ones are heightened.
I highly believe in that. If you don't like someone's natural scent, you cannot be with them because I tried that and it does not work.
Oh my God.
I was with someone whose natural scent just kind of irked my nose, and I have a very sensitive nose.
Yeah.
Like I tell girls all the time, some of them can't handle this. Some girls have gotten weird about it, but I'd be like, you know what? You have a really nice natural smell.
Yeah.
And they look at me like, wait, huh? Like,
oh my gosh. There's every time I think of natural smells, it is one girl from college whose smell was.
who?
I don't know if she might be listening.
I'm gonna ask you when we're done.
I
want to know.
Look, you know me in college. I had many of.
I'm not having this conversation. I don't know anything. I don't know anything. I don't know anything. For anyone listening, I was unaware of anything he's talking about right now because I stayed in my room and played video games.
Nothing infidel.
I stayed in my room and played video games.
Ridiculous. But no, like, the natural sense.
In college, I was a loser.
You like wait. Like if you wake up next to them and like you're just in a calm state.
Yo, I'm glad you brought that up. You said waking up next to them and you're in a calm state. Yeah. I experienced that for my first time recently.
Ooh.
Amazing.
Ooh.
Amazing.
Bro.
Amazing.
It makes sleep feel.
It makes you feel like you died, but in a good way, and woke up.
Yeah. It's like you know how like when you have a really long sleep and you wake up so refreshed.
Yes.
It's like when you wake up to like a really good smell. You're like, wow.
Yes. Yes.
So I used to look forward to going to sleep with this one. Like, not like sexually. I just wanted to.
A lot of guys don't understand that. You know, you met a special person when you don't always think about the sex. Like you appreciate little things. Like, yo, yeah. I'm just next to this girl. This is nice.
So I used to legit like I would cuddle it like big spoon wise. Just so my head could be like in her hair.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. I do.
That was lovely. But
that's crazy.
I mean, it's so many things because I always tell people it's like primal. You know, like the pregnancy of us probably was just
pheromones.
Yeah, it's pheromones. It's the smells.
Body language.
Definitely.
People don't take that into consideration.
Yo, and it's also what you eat. Like that's big.
I don't think so. I feel like I've eaten really unhealthy all my life, but a lot of women are always like, "Oh my God, you smell so good."
I don't. I can tell when a girl is like disgusting eater. I just smell it out their pores.
I've smelled some vegans that smell like basic.
Really?
Not bad, but basic.
No, bro. No way. They're not real vegan.
No.
So, ever since I started that whole like plant-based like kind of like eating, yo, I've been getting a lot of compliments about scents and all that. Just in general, like it's like I didn't wear cologne for like I don't know, like 5 months. I was just eating good and it smelled good. And my soap was unscented. It was just like a really good smell. But I definitely see the benefits of that stuff. Like,
word. It heightens things.
Yo, for real. Man, that's crazy. Bro.
Talked about it a lot.
Yeah, we really.
What was it? A recap. We talked about talking versus dating. I hope we answered that for anybody who was like kind of wondering.
It's a big difference. For guys, it's a huge difference.
Yeah.
For girls, your computer's annoying.
And my Fitbit, everything said wrap it up.
How much money to spend on a date? What types of date?
Yep.
Dating as a black youth.
Yep. Well, talking to girls when you're younger, specifically on the phone.
Yo, you know it was a very awkward time
in
my life with my mom. Smoking.
I never experienced that.
Yeah,
I've never experienced that.
The only reason where I say like there's something so different about being like a mother, like she got in my car. We were picking up my dad from the train station.
You know they smell everything.
Yo, but no, this is the wildest part. When I had the Jeep, the very very back in that like secret compartment underneath the seat, underneath all those mats,
There was a bag.
a little bag. Not one thing in it. Dog, she got in the front seat. She started putting her seatbelt on. She stopped. And I'm like, all right, you good? I said, Mom, put your seatbelt on. So she puts it on. She just had this face. And I'm like, she was angry about something. We got to the train station. She opens the door. She went to the exact spot. Went through all these compartments. In the very bottom of the bottom is that she can find out. And she squeezed out this little bag that had nothing in it. And I'm looking at it like, there's nothing in there. Like, what's the issue? And she held in her fist the entire ride, and I'm like, oh.
Yo, I was gonna get a whooping.
Yeah. And they gave me the whole, your drugs never leave your body, you're going to forever fail drug tests. And I was kind of like, I don't really believe that because I've passed them. But I mean, that was a very weird time in my life, and I just never did it again. I kind of stopped, so.
Because I never did any drugs growing up, but my drug of choice was vagina.
Wow.
When I got caught by my pops. Same thing. But with guys it's different. Like I know if I had a son and I walked in on him having sex, one, that'd be a little weird to see a young lady with no clothes on. That's uncomfortable. Yeah. But I don't know, it's just a different vibe. No, but he would always, because my mom didn't know. Now if my mom would have walked in, I probably wouldn't be here right now.
No, you'd be dead.
Most definitely. That's
too. I'm like, what is there to be so angry about? Like, sex is normal. It's life.
I have a comment on that, but I'm
back here. Nah, but it's like, I don't know. It's weird. It's funny. But it's just like, wow, like the rationale for this is crazy. But, yeah, I mean, we're good here. What other stuff we talked about?
I don't even remember, but this was a good conversation. Editing this is going to be a mother freaker.
Not for me.
You know what? Nah, you doing the audio.
I already
nope, don't care. You're doing audio.
I got to put the original soundtrack behind
That's sus.
Yo, Pee Wee is. Shout out to Pee Wee for making a comeback after the popcorn in the movie.
Yeah, beating it in the. We're gonna talk about masturbation next time.
Wow.
Yep. That just made me think about that.
If you enjoyed this and you were actually around for beginnings,
word.
Remember, free power your way. I don't know. We don't have an outro, nor have we have an intro. Oh, we're fasting. We're making faster.
You see, you said it and you don't even remember it.
I don't remember it. I just making one right now.
We're fast Wi-Fi for you. In case you didn't know, that means forget all stress today. We invent funny ideas for you.
By you.
For you. Shut up. Fuck you, by me. What was it on How high? Yeah. Something like that. Yeah. Boo-foo. Yeah, by you, fuck you, some shit like that. That was funny. So yeah, we had a blast. Hopefully you guys are enjoying this.
Yeah.
Get in contact with us if you. Oh, I forgot.
We got a WordPress and
we didn't make a Twitter.
We have.
No, I don't know how to use Twitter.
We know.
I'm social media challenged.
We have a Gmail. We have a Hangout.
We got some sugar burger.
Sugar burger.
Let me get some of that Cootie Cat, baby.
We're gonna get this podcast another
hamburger.
Not, you go same places you go. Podcast on your Apple device, Google Play, Amazon, all that. It's gonna be up there.
Word.
Stay tuned. This is Fast Wi-Fi Review Podcast.
And we out.
Peace.